My top tips for preparing for and succeeding in your asylum interview. Know the weak spots in your case. Just because your case has a weak spot, it doesn't mean that you have a losing case. Some examples that I can think of are waiting for a really long time to leave the country after a big act of violence. Let's say, for example, a person was last detained in August 2023 and then released, but then she didn't come to the United States until January 2024. So she stayed in her home country. Another common one that's going to raise questions is if you have other family members who are still in your home country, alive and free, the officer is definitely going to ask you about this. So spend a little minute on your own before your interview thinking through, like, why is my sister safe, but I couldn't be safe in that country? Or maybe she's not actually safe. Maybe she moves addresses every month. Just be prepared to give an explanation. Do your best to not get defensive about these explanations and just take them as neutral. Sometimes, especially when we're telling these really personal things about ourselves and someone's like, I don't really understand why you did X. It is gonna seem like an attack. But the best thing that I think the asylum seeker can do is just try to stay really grounded and just offer up a neutral explanation for what happened. Even if something didn't make sense, like let's say you didn't have a good reason for waiting. The good reason was that you were paralyzed with fear and you couldn't leave your bed for 6 months. That's also an explanation. So even if your explanation is not logical, but it's true, you should give that explanation too. Talk to your lawyer if you're not sure, but generally speaking, explain when asked.